because it was a BBC Wales show, we couldn't have set it in, you know, Manchester or Glasgow or something like that. So we kind of had a certain area to choose from. The architecture around here is absolutely beautiful, and so consequently you've got this incredibly rich palette to work from. You've got the Clifton Suspension Bridge, you've got this extraordinary valley, you've got these beautiful buildings. It was Declan O'Dwyer, the director of the pilot, and he mentioned the slave trade in Bristol. He was saying, I wonder whether that's what actually brought the vampires here. That actually they, you know, that's how they were coming into the country through Bristol and so on, and actually sort of ended up setting up their base of operations. We sort of turned it to our advantage and made a kind of a sort of narrative reason for it. And the hospital looks like a really grubby, nasty hospital, which I'm sure it is, and I'm sure it would be in, you know, the one that Mitchell and George would work in.
I think a hospital is just the perfect place because, you know, they can work night shifts, they can kind of slip in and out as they want to. I mean, they can move around. I mean, Mitchell's a cleaner, so he can kind of just go around doing his own thing and try and not get noticed, really, I suppose.
We used the same house for the pilot and for the series. And there's something about that exterior that, again, it just kind of, it looks really normal, but it's kind of one of those places you look at twice and it just looks slightly odd, slightly kind of Amityville.
It's an incredible house. When we was filming the pilot, it's like a bizarre house. It used to be a pub and it's on a corner and it's kind of been built inside and it's just made of scaffolding and plyboard. It's bizarre, but it kind of worked. The interior that we now have is basically the flat before, but just made into a set so they have full access and they can keep it warm because it was freezing on the pilot, and obviously they can move around more and they can take stuff out and they can, it's great and it just seems real.